What is going on, brothers? It's L.O.M. the name. Got a video for you. It's entitled The Black Bus Go to Hell, Part 10. Here goes. So, a corpulent Cleon bitch, one Stacey Abrams, found out the hard way that the black man's vote is not for sale. She found out the hard way. And so did the mammies and certain individuals over MSNBC and others who stick up to social media. The black man's vote is not for sale. The days are gone where they can flick shit at black men, shame them, and try to browbeat them into getting out the vote. And that whole get in line and vote, that shit went nowhere. And that's the way it should be. That's the way it should be, because if you're going to vote, you should at least get something out of it. I mean, hell, 20% of you brothers didn't vote for that potato that's in the White House right now. But that 20% needs to be 50%. That 20% needs to be 50%. Let's get to 50%, shall we? Now, with that being said, I gotta say it like this. This is the absolute worst season to be a Keisha. You hear me? It is the worst season to be a Keisha, because you'd think with the fact that they dominate the evictions in this country, you'd think that since they are the face of crime in this country, they're the face of child abuse in this country, the face of type 2 diabetes and heart disease in this country, the face of obesity in this country, they would leave well enough alone. They would stop pushing, would stop flicking shit at black men, and would stop destroying their children for sport. And then, Woman King is released. And the film flops because brothers did not see the film, because brothers were not the target demographic. We weren't the target demographic. And of course, that made Keisha angry, and that's to be expected, because Keisha, when is Keisha not angry? Huh? When is she not angry? It's the longest running joke in this civilization. I mean, you know what's really also sad about that whole film? You know, some minstrels over in the black sector of YouTube were saying how this film was for Keisha, by Keisha, but when you really look back, the two actresses who put the film together were, I think, like white actresses. I think they were both feminists, white feminists. And they sold this to Keisha. Keisha liked it, but the film flopped. It flopped. So what does that tell you? It tells you that enough brothers are getting washed to the game. Enough brothers getting washed to the game. I mean, yeah, you still got your occasional male hyena here and there who is a glutton for punishment, who is stuck on stupid and happy to be there. But even their numbers are dropping. Their numbers are dropping. Because brothers are getting fed up with the bullshit. And we're going to make that the new norm, if it isn't already. So, let's see. Stacey Abrams didn't get the result she wanted. Woman King flopped. And the tribes are angry because enough brothers are getting wise to the game, and brothers are getting passports and breaking away for greener pastures to explore their options. So then you get to a music video called Baby Daddy Free. So basically this video is proof positive that the face of black genocide for these past couple of decades have been black women. That's what that music video has confirmed. I mean, it makes sense because they're responsible for 19 million black abortions. But now we have a music video called Baby Daddy Free, where they're twerking in front of the Planned Parenthood clinic. Now, some of you brothers are shocked and appalled by this, but this right here doesn't surprise me at all. This is to be expected. And this is how we're going to use this. For you brothers who are already in those countries that are on that list, go ahead and show the natives in that country that music video and tell them that the face of black genocide for the past couple of decades has been Keisha. She is the official face of black genocide. These are the reason why a lot of black kids are getting beaten and destroyed. This is the reason why the black community is in the shitter. And this pretty much confirms what David Carroll said many years ago, that the downfall of the black community is to be laid at the feet of Keisha. Not brothers worth their salt, not brothers who have eyes and ears to hear. Not you, exception among the Kendrick brothers. You didn't do it. Your hands are clean. You see, Pookie and Ray Ray, the male hyenas, they have a lot to answer for, and so does this Cleon bitch. So do these mammies. And by the look of things, they ain't gonna have no choice but to answer for their atrocities. Our days are growing short, and I hope you brothers are preparing for it, as I am. Especially you brothers who have already gone to those countries. I'm with you. Ain't that right? The black box is on fire, and pretty soon it will go to hell, and that's where it deserves to go. The black community that these bitch-made simps and these male hyenas and these broke Keishas want you to come back and build or fix up, that community does not belong to black men, because that community was allocated to Keisha by one Lyndon Baines Johnson as part of the Great Society program. You give Keisha food stamps, welfare, and all these set-asides, and you don't get shit. That has been their play for decades. But now you brothers are leaving. I say good. You should leave. As a matter of fact, since that music video came out, you're justified in leaving. Because the face of black genocide is Keisha. And now you have proof. Add that music video to the war chest. That's my advice to you, brothers. Stay safe, stay vigilant during these perilous times. And if you brothers out there who have your IT certifications, more power to you. Keep doing what you're doing, keep stacking green. Keep prepping and planning for what's ahead. And for you brothers out there who've graduated from Trucking Academy, more power to you, keep doing what you're doing. Keep prepping and planning for what's ahead. And you brothers out there who got your degrees, keep doing what you're doing. More power to you, brothers. That's my message to you. Oh, and one more thing. You know how I said that Red Pill Entertainment is needed? Well, I'm not going to stop at Red Pill Entertainment. I'm going to create SYSBM Entertainment. That's coming. You ready for it? This is a line of MGTOW. Now, so I got for you, this video, brothers. By the video, like, see you on the commentary, if you just subscribe. If you're doing it, it's my channel. You find a tip jar on the upper right hand side of the screen, and this is this icon. All right, fam. All right, brethren. You know what's real. You know what's in go live way. SYSBM. As for these ditch pigs, these Cleon bitches, these male hyenas, and these Pookies and Ray Rays, and those who have a problem with what you say, how you say it, give them nothing. This has been the SYSBM PSA. Work on us. Sit tight. See you soon.